Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Hello, it's Queen Bree Vixen, and I want to do a little dig in to a reader that should not be one. um, yeah, so we're just gonna start off with seeing what comes out when it comes to the Oracle decks and the tarot decks that I have. My voice is a little hoarse. That doesn't matter. Let's see. We're gonna see what comes out first. When it comes to, I call this my info deck. First thing that comes out is Queen of Cups reversed. Then we have the Heart Chakra reversed. We have Pluto. She definitely needs to work on her emotions and yeah, that could be a death or rebirth situation that she has. It doesn't have to be a tower moment, but she can make it one if she doesn't. New love is reversed. I bet. Oh, the person that you've been trying to get with is, I'm sure, I promise you, is not going to show up, Lauren. Ace of Wands. You really just like look like you're hurt inside. Opportunist, and that seems like Danny. Um, It truly seems like you have some sadness going on. Nothing is wrong with that when it comes to life. You gotta take the lemons and make it into margaritas. But unfortunately, it's looking like you don't even see your sadness. You might, but oh yes, Scorpio reverse and King of Cups reverse and Venus reverse. I don't know how you think this person loves you. Um, Maybe you don't know the true definition of love, sweetheart. Because this person definitely is a loosey goosey when it comes to his commitment. Moving Neptune and Aries is here. So you could be moving around. You have a very aggressive attitude right now, but it's getting in the way of your spirituality, of your own self, not you being a tarot reader, of your own self. Um, I feel like this guy is a karmic to where you're supposed to learn something from him, which is probably not to be a pick Misha. So maybe you'll figure that out. You're Sagittarius. Sagittarius is at the bottom and it's reversed. Um, Tarot reader is reversed because that's all you go to is scammers. You go to 98,000 freaking tarot readers and you're a tarot reader. The rule of thumb with being a tarot reader. The rule of thumb with being a tarot reader and actually like knowing what you're doing is knowing that you're not going to go to five different tarot readers about the same situation. And then when a person actually gives you the right answer, you want to say, oh, you're wrong. Then why the fuck did you ask me? Why do you keep asking me questions? Why do you keep coming in my room? Okay, so I'm trying to figure out what the vibe is around her. What's the tea? What's going on with her? So these are the cards that are coming out. By the way, when I'm doing my exposure videos, I do not show my face or my cards because I am not going to have them try to tap into my cards or tap into my energy after this is done. Um, these bitches are nuts. They're nuts. And again, tarot is a cover up for what they truly do. So uh, please just listen to me and listen to what I say. Okay, nightlife came out. I don't know about the nightlife thing. I don't know. I'm gonna put that back. Honestly, doesn't fit the energy. Vacay does. Get away, relax, have fun. Time, delay, procrastinating, too busy. So let's see what else comes out. Mm. No facts, never has facts, makes up lies, crying over you. So low key, all so far, it really looks like this person is in la la land about this person that she's crying over, but you also make shit up about it. Uninterested came out. I think he's uninterested while you're unbothered. Queen Rising. It came out reverse, and I usually don't take things reverse, but as an intuitive, you are more of like an impersonator, somebody who thinks they're a Queen Rising, but a Queen Rising is within. You think a Queen Rising is only what you see on the outside. Exactly, impersonator just came out. You know, I know what I'm talking about. I promise I do. Um, this is your energy, sweetheart. This is what you're giving people. Running. I want you around, around. Wonder what that running is for. Wonder what that running is for. Maybe because you're running away from like your inner self. Narcissist is here. You definitely do have narcissistic traits, but usually narcissists are usually pretty insecure. So it kind of goes hand in hand there, darling. What else? What else needs to come out? So I have a few more decks that I'm going to use. So far, it just looks like she's trying to get away with somebody that kind of doesn't have interest in them, but she's kind of trying to figure out how to make things sound like they're good when they're actually not. She's crying over this person. She's being an impersonator to a Queen of Rising, which means that she's acting like she is stepping into her power. She's acting like she's coming up into the spotlight, but what she's really doing is she's wanting to be like other people, act like other people, dress like other people, copies you. That's her ass, okay? And she's also acting like she has money. This says broke ass, right? Like as in like broke money. But this bitch is just broke in, okay? You know my heart is damaged. I thought that I should let you know. You should tell everybody that before you get with them, Lauren, is that you're I guess I said your name so people know who I'm talking about. Um it says rejected, puzzled, and clout hungry. Huh. You're not getting the recognition that you want. Um but you tried too hard. And you definitely try to cock block people, and it has nothing to do with physicality. It has to do with you being a cock blocker when it tries to be with this reading shit. Like how you come into my room and you do like that stuff where you just act up in the chat, Lauren, where you just come in with like weird usernames and stuff just to mess up the chat and stuff. That's considered cock blocking because what you're doing is interrupting the fucking energy that's going on, and you're doing it on purpose. Okay, so put that in your pipe and smoke it, bitch. What else needs to come out? Because this seems like it seems like all these decks are gonna talk to you. And I even put some of them together. Bad habits came out and moving came out. So you say you travel, right? I feel like when it comes to bad habits, it means addiction, and I feel like you have an addiction to validation. I really think you act like you don't need it, validation, but you do. That's a part of the self-worth that you don't have. What else? What else? Sipping and epiphany. Rumors, gossip, nosy, self-reflection, answered questions, untapped talents. So maybe if you kind of like stop getting out of that negative energy, you could end up having a level up in your life. We all in life have to level up to every extent. Nobody should ever be the same. Everybody should freaking mature. Okay, Lauren? So maybe that's like a thing for you because you're too much in your head overthinking and all that stuff over people that you're threatened by or bothered from. So you have to let go of what other people think. You have to let go of you trying to make yourself look a certain way. You need to just literally just be, I can't say be yourself because I really don't think you know yourself, girl. Because you're too, karmic is here, right? And clingy, yeah. This is probably for you to realize that you're very codependent on other people to where you don't see the flaws in them, so you stick around. Because we definitely talked about this man before, okay? And Love Affair came out, Dirty Little Secret, Down Low. Has nothing to do with love. There is nothing that came out that had anything to do with love with the energy that has anything to do with you. It all just has to do with you talking shit, um, sad over somebody, divination abuse, clinging on to somebody that doesn't want you, narcissistic tendencies, being an impersonator because you can't be yourself. You're puzzled on situations because it feels like you don't really know yourself inside. It seems like things are being rejected from you when it comes to spirituality. Yeah, because the card of your light irritates their demons just came out. So, um, yeah, spirit's low key like moving you out the way. Okay, like that's what's happening. Um, yes, that's happening. One more, boss daddy, boss daddy. That's what you think you have is Danny as your boss daddy. You know, stable, rich, business owner, CEO, BDE energy. You know, you think this person wants you and shit. No, he's a bachelor. He's a bachelor and you're not getting it. He just gives you pretty offers. He just gives you offers that look pretty and you you just eat it up. Um you got to really protect yourself for wanting this person back because it's getting in your way of having true love and blessings, because this person is not supposed to be going with you with your blessings, but you need to stop being so fucking karmic, and you need to stop being so hateful towards other people. You act like you care. Unbothered just came out. Toxic came out right after that because that's you. Fake accounts came out because that's you. Drama starter, stalker, that's you. Oh, Jesus. Let me put these down. Um, if you, I don't think you understand. When it comes to energy, energy doesn't lie, people do. And what's coming out so far is the person that you think is for you or that wants you does not. You're more on like the roster of this person. Um, this person definitely sees the craziness in you and he likes it to a certain extent, but not to where he wants to cuff you up. I'd be surprised. Like you saying that you guys are together, you're like the lesbian couples that I have where as soon as we say we're friends, they're like, okay, we're together. Yeah, that's you. Like, he don't think you guys are together. He doesn't think you guys are together. You can't go off of what is told. You have to go off what is shown. And it seems like red flag just came out. It seems like his presence isn't there as much as it should be. You gotta take you gotta take heed to the warning signs, sweetheart. What else? Or is that what she is? A fucking red flag? No, yeah, she acts like she's happy, overjoyed, and smiling and stuff, but she's not. She's a red flag, like I thought. Let's see, receipts, evidence, guilty as charged, exposed. Yeah, so yeah, you guys are being exposed to knowing that this red flag bitch is acting like she's cool, but she's not. People might need to detox and cleanse from this person's energy, purify from this person's energy. Quick story. I know, okay, so I've been on TikTok for over 3 years, and I ended up going to, I was guiding people. One of them I guided, and he ended up being on YouTube, and he's pretty good, you know. But what happened is Lauren ended up going on his page and started like reposting his posts. And at times that can be literally considered energy harvesting. So I told him about it. So he knows. And he's like, okay, thank you for letting me know. I'll check up on it. Cause I wanted his ass to block her. But I understand how it is where you gotta fill people out on your own. So she always comes into my chat. Hopefully me doing this will like help her slow down coming in. But she was being like very rude to me and being very Lauren unbothered like she is. And El Brujo, which is the one that I spiritually guide, he's seen it and he was like, whoa, I did not know you were like that. I'm gonna have to block you. And the reason why he had to block her is because he can't have that negative energy around him. But she was taking the negative energy from him, if that makes sense. So if you guys cleanse from this no, I was gonna call her entity. Lauren is very kind of like dark in a weird way. Um she really, I feel like she truly needs some kind of help. Um she just I don't know. Let me see. What else? Yeah, she's stuck on a toxic man. She needs to clarify. She needs to cleanse. She needs to cleanse, and she needs the lucky break of finding a turning point of a situation where she's in distress. And I don't even think she knows she's in distress because she's not paying attention to the man that's in front of her. She's putting a man basically in front of her whole entire life. Why? Because that's all she talks about. All she talks about, or showing her body. And nothing is wrong with that, but it's all about the intent behind everything you do. So, let me get out a couple more of these. So far, she acts like she's somebody that she's not. There's a lot of evidence, and well, the reason why there's a lot of evidence is because if you go into one of her chat rooms when she's doing her live readings, she does yes or no cards. That's no, no. Usually when you do tarot, you're usually psychic. So you know a lot more before you pull out the cards. It's not in the cards, okay? It's not just in the cards. So anyway, moving on. The next one is honeymooning. Love on the brain, talking often, feeling all the feels. So that's what he puts her in, is the honeymoon phase to make her stay around. So does he manipulate her? Yeah. Should she be smart enough to know that? Yeah. The bitch is 30 something. Reading up, doing research, learning more, gaining insight on me and other people like me. Lauren is on some stalker shit, okay? She's real stalker. Self-medicating, irrational behaviors. It's exactly her, because one thing she does is she does things impulsively. You gotta stop working out of your pride, girl. You got a lot of highs and lows in your life. You might be bipolar. Shit. Extra came out because you're very dramatic as well. You're also trying too hard. You're acting extra, okay? You're trying too hard. You're trying too hard to act like you are somebody that you're not, which is a tarot reader. Like, stick to vlogs. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. The two cards that were hiding was grudge holder and masculine energy. So it looks like you probably have an issue with an ex that was actually good for you, but you weren't good for him. That's how the cookie crumbles sometimes, baby girl. Now let's see what comes out with hidden secrets. What are you hiding? What are you hiding? Are you hiding anything? And then after that, I'm gonna go to tarot, because tarot is where you get a lot of more energy. The oracles just kind of get you started, you know. What's coming out for Lauren? What do we need to know about this broad? First one is a bugaboo, because she is one. Fake apology, that's what he gives her. I mean, if you see the person in here, he has on a mask with flowers. Recording is here. Announcement, expression, revealing. I feel like this person is going to end up telling if Lauren doesn't know already that he's done, he's going to eventually tell her very soon, cuz he's cool on this bitch. Like, you can't be like a side piece type of thing. Toxic came out because that's what you are. You can't be a side piece type of thing and be a bugaboo, babe. Those don't go together, honey bunny gumdrop. No. Anyway, what else? What else? Lying beneath this broad. Two came out: tantric sex and keeping a promise. If you are a sexual person, you definitely are able to, and you use your sexual exuberance, I should say, for lack of terms, you use that to kind of reel them in. But sex doesn't keep somebody, okay? And if it's not sex, then it's just you trying hard to have them around. And this person looks like he gave you a promise, but also he gave you a fake apology. He does know that he fucked up, but it doesn't seem like he cares. It seems like you'll go back to this person whenever. See, the thing is I don't think you know that he feels fucked up, because there's a certain thing that he apologized for, but I'm getting that he lied about it. And then you're going to find out about it. The promiscuous one just came out. And that's what was kind of coming to me, is that this dude doesn't kind of really know how to keep it in his pants. Why would you want somebody like that? Divorce, breaking up, contract. That's another thing, is I'm calling you a side piece. That's why, because I feel like there's another person involved. Let's see. What else? Watching shit go down, enjoying the gossip. Well, that's me. But honestly, I feel like there's another female involved, and she's gonna watch it, because she's gonna watch you kind of just like I feel like, Lauren, there's another person. Trash just came out, because you're gonna be thrown away, tossed out. Private relationship. It seems like Danny was in either a relationship or a situationship to where your ass was known and she understood, but she's like, okay, well, like, what are you doing with her? It makes no sense for you to linger around. I don't even think he is, but if he is, he's only doing it to use you for energy or whatever you give him. But watching shit to go down and enjoying the gossip is literally them watching you go crazy over Danny, because you done grown codependent on him. I also feel like you might actually act like you're pregnant too. You act like you remind me of one of those babies, one of those kids that, I mean, one of those people. You could end up being pregnant. I mean, expecting new beginnings is here, and this bitch is pregnant, but caught up, finding innocent evidence, getting caught cheating. It could be that this person is pregnant. That's what's lying beneath. I'm going to use some tarot cards on this. Anger management. I think that this other woman is pregnant. Copycat is at the bottom because that's exactly what you are. I'm going to pull some cards on that. Because that's muy interesante that came out. Because there was another baby one that was going to come out that had to do a pregnancy test. So, Spirit, what is this expecting new beginnings? What is this representing? Chariot, Four of Cups. What is this representing? Is this representing pregnant? It looks like this is something that they're really not wanting to look forward to. No, I take that back. This literally with the Three of Wands, the Four of Cups reverse, and the Chariot, and this is like clarifying the new beginning. It's literally saying that that's not clarifying it. It's pretty much saying that this person just kind of wants to leave and do its own thing, and they made that decision already. I told you that already, though. So I don't understand. I truly don't. And the Tower is right here. He's worried about himself, girl. And that's what you need to do, is just worry about yourself. Do your own thing. I told you that already. The Magician reverse and the Moon is reversed. You do a lot of manifestation. You try to manifest a lot of things, and that can also be considered fucking witchcraft, okay? So, I mean, just technically. So, let's see what comes out with tarot, and then I am done with you. Because people need to know who you truly are behind what you try to act like. Because somebody that's like this is not somebody I would trust getting a reading from. Someone that is stuck on a man, won't let go of a man, is toxic, makes fake accounts, goes into other readers' chat rooms and talk shit, tries to act like they're nice. You troll people, you talk about people, you try to blast people. There's too much that you do for me. And then the last straw was when you put one of my subscribers down because they became my subscriber and stopped being your subscriber. And I didn't have to do anything but be myself. After you put that person down, I'm like, okay, I'm just going to put you down. I'm going to let everybody know what's up with you. And evidently it's showing that you're a pick-Misha, like I've been telling you, girl. You need to figure that out. That's why I say, you got to know your worth. Because you don't. A body don't mean nothing if there's nothing inside of it. Five of Wands keeps wanting to come out. I'm going to take it. What else? What else? The Eight of Wands. What else? The Five of Pentacles reverse. As an intuitive reader, it's a lot different than what you do with the yes or no fucking card. There's the Three of Wands. Three of Wands. What else? You're fighting to move on. King of Cups. You're fighting moving on. The communication's kind of off. Seven of Cups. You gotta wake up, girl. Yeah, wake up, girl. Or you are woke and you're just not getting it. There's some females that will literally be delulu in their head, kind of know that there's like nothing there, but they still act like they're with them. It's very weird, and people do that, and it seems like you're that type. I do not get any kind of um feeling of him having any feelings for you. I just get feelings of you being obsessive over him. That's not feelings, girl. That's therapy. What's 5 of Wands for? 7 of Pentacles, the Star, and the 6 of Swords. Yeah, you need to invest in yourself. You're having a conflict with that because you're having too much conflict with this person. You're not putting yourself first like you should. I don't care what you say. You lied to yourself, Lauren. So I wouldn't believe you. You lied to yourself. You shouldn't even believe you. What's the 8 of Wands for? So 8 of Wands. It's the 9 of Wands. Ace of the 4 of Pentacles. And the 2 of Swords reverse. You need to like take care of yourself, girl. Like you're wounded. You got, I heard a lot of secrets, but that's because there's a lot of things that you hold in. And you got to make a decision on what you're going to do because TikTok, you're in your 30s. So we don't have time like that to like create our life, but it seems like you're missing out on a lot of stuff because you're not taking care of some of the trauma that you have. This person ended up, it seems like there was just a disconnect between you and Danny and you don't see it. But with this 7 of Wands and 8 of Swords and Tower reversed, with the 5 of Pentacles reversed, you're also really resisting change. You're resisting change. I think you think just having a job, I don't know. There's just something where you gotta like break something down to build something up in order for you to be happy. And like that's literally a tower moment. But you're also looking up and looking forward to something, but I hope it's not him. Oh, it's him. Page of Cups and the 4 of Wands. You're literally sitting here waiting for him to come on the love boat to you when this person is like cast away. Wilson. Oh. Oh, hold on. What's this King of Cups? This could be 2 different energies. Time out. It's the 7 of Cups reversed. Oh, you just keep on using me until you use me up. Page of Pentacles reversed. This person, it seems like he can't like live on his own. This is the devil. Yeah, these are 2 different energies. So it's looking like in the beginning right here, you're having a lot of conflict with trying to leave a situation because you really do need to heal. There needs to be movement now because all you're doing is going from 8 to 9, which isn't good. You're not letting go of the burdens and the bullshit. You're actually adding on to it. So you got to like kind of with the 8 of Wands, keep things going and keep going because you got to make that decision to do that. With the 2 of Swords, like literally make the decision. Now, with the 5 of Pentacles reversed, I'm looking at that with the 7 of Wands, 10 of Tower reversed, and the 8 of Swords. You're stuck in a situation where you got to fight for yourself to get in a better place. And that has to do with healing. You got to stop feeling stuck. And I feel like there's a lot of feelings that you feel, but you lie to yourself so much that you don't see it, but it's in the back of your head, girl. Now, going to the bottom. This is a different energy of him. He is waiting for a Queen of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Page of Cups to come to him. He's waiting for a female that's almost the Empress to come to him. That's not you. Also, with him being clarified as the Chariot, Temperance, and the Nine of Pentacles reversed, he's not really like investing in himself like he should. He actually needs, he's like, I don't want to say he's in a loss of direction, but he's kind of figuring out what he wants to do with his life. That's why I call him a bachelor, because he just wants to do whatever he wants with his life. And that's exactly why he comes up as the devil when it comes to the Seven of Cups reversed. The Seven of Cups reversed is being clarified by the devil, Page of Pentacles reversed, and the Strength. That's literally saying like there's an addiction situation there, and it's taking his money, or he has a lot of options out there. He knows that. It has something to do with money, though. I feel like he uses women, especially if the Queen of Pentacles is coming out. I mean, didn't he ask you for $500? Well, golly, but Holly, I think I'm right. All he's gonna do is break your heart. I'm sure he broke it more than once already. If he hasn't, then you've just been oblivious. But the Page of Wands is here, which is literally just saying you need a new start of your own. Make your own actions. The Knight of Pentacles is here. You got to make your own money. You got to make your own. The Knight of Wands is here. You're very, very immature for your age, Lauren. You got a lot of things to work on when it comes to chaos in your life and when it comes to steady money. I'm not saying you don't have money, but it just seems like your life is chaotic when it comes to your stability. And I'm not saying that you're not stable. It just seems like you're just not at one place. So that messes with the root chakra of people, and it kind of gets in the way of you getting to know yourself, which is what one of your issues. The Magician came out, which means that you have all the tools you need to be able to change this hanged man type of energy, which is where you ain't doing shit with yourself other than being a pick Misha to another dude who doesn't want you because he wants somebody else, because he uses women, and that's something you shouldn't want to be with anyway. So what you need to do is you need to see that you need to grow up, and you have all the tools that you need to grow up. So you need to face your fucking fears and get some healing done, and that will cause a tower moment. But sometimes shit has to happen for shit to happen. Therefore, if you have a tower moment, it's because there's going to be a situation that comes good out of it. Sometimes things have to be demolished before they're remodeled. Now, I'm going to leave it there. Other than me saying that you truly, 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 without me being funny, you do need some kind of therapy or journal or something, because you are too into yourself to where you don't see other parts of yourself that you should. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Everybody have a good night, good morning, or good day. I will talk to you another time.